Hey guys, what's up? So it's Halloween for us in America today, and I thought today would be a nice day to do a deck profile while wearing a costume. So today is going to be a deck profile for Xander. Let's get started. Alright guys, starting up we have one level 1 Xander. He's going to be our main character. With his effect, you want to try to get an orb face up as early as possible, because that means you'll take less early damage, which is pretty good for this deck. So if you can get less early damage, that means you can use your effects more effectively later. And then we have 2 copies of level 3 Xander. Because the level 5 one is such a high level, having level 3 there helps you class change early and just helps you avoid taking too much early damage. And having Xander there allows you to get some evades in later, which is pretty important. And then we're using 4 level 5 Xanders, so that's going to be the card you want to get to as soon as you can. His promotion cost is going to be decreased by 1 for every face-up orb you have, so try to get those face-up as soon as you can. And yeah, so pretty much while he's on the field, the only card that's going to be doing damage to you is probably going to be their main character. So try to work around that, and then his effect pretty much gives you all your cards range if you flip an orb face-up. It's a pretty cheap cost, but you're going to run out of orbs to flip face-up if you don't manage them correctly, so this is what this deck's going to be about. So next off, we're using 4 copies of level 1 Elise. So she's a level 1 healer. I mean, what can I say? If she dies, you can actually flip one of your orbs face up or face down. So that's pretty good early game and late game. Just better than the other one in general for a Xander deck anyway. Although she is weaker, but you're not going to be attacking with her, so it doesn't really matter, and you kind of want her to die anyway. And then we have 4 copies of our level 4 set 2 Elise, the strategist one. Yeah, her effect allows you to not only heal your orbs, but you can take your, you can just draw one of your own orbs, and unlike other healers, she actually grants you 2 cards that can be the same name. So you can actually get 2 Xanders with her, which means you're taking 1 damage, and then later with the 2 Xanders, you can avoid 2 damages. So yeah, she's a pretty good card, and you can get other stuff with her too, so you don't have to get Xander. And then we're using 2 copies of the new Elise. More Elise means more blocks and more heals for this level 4 one. And also, she can become like 90 attack, so that's pretty good. You can actually get over a lot of cards with that 90 attack, even with Xander's boosting effect. So if you're lucky, you mill a 30 and they mill a 20, you can actually do damage to them with this Elise, while Xander's effect is up. For our next card, we're going to be using 4 copies of level 1 Camilla. This Camilla is pretty good. She can become 40 attack, and it can attack anything if you have a face-up orb on the field. So she's good for just killing weak cards late game and doing some damage early game if you can get an orb face-up. But besides that, she's a 30 attacker. Yeah, I mean 30 support, 30 support unit. And because we're using her, we're also going to be using 4 copies of set 2 Camilla. So her effect makes her 120 attack. So even with Xander's effect on the field, your opponent's main character is going to be probably around 100 attack. So with her 120 attack, you can even get over their main character. And with Xander's effect, you can keep her safely in the back and then do damage to their main character with his effect. So yeah. Next we have 4 copies of Shigure. It's a card that lets him kill himself, and then you can flip one of your orbs face up or face down. You probably don't want to do that too often, because then you're going to be losing card advantage. But if you don't want to do that, he has a rescue effect, and he's 30 support. So use him however you want to. Pretty versatile card. And next off, we have 4 copies of level 1 Baruka. So yeah, she kind of kills herself, and then you can flip a bond and kill level 1. The effect's not too usable because usually level 1s aren't too hard to get rid of, and they're usually not too big of a deal to even keep them on the field. But if you ever need to, you can use the effect and kill something. So yeah, it's just a good card because for those situations, and she's 30 support. And then we also have 4 copies of this Baruka. So she can become 80 attack, which is pretty nice. You're probably not going to get over their main character if your Xander is giving them that 30 attack boost. But if that boost isn't there, you can probably do some damage to them. And then she dies after that, and you can actually move a card with her own effect. So yeah, it's a pretty useful card. It's only a flip 1 bond cost. But yeah, unfortunately she does have to die for that effect. So here's the black deck all laid out. One thing I considered... So here's the black deck all laid out. One thing I was considering is changing out level 1 Baruka and putting in Cynthia instead. Yeah, that way you can get more blue cards, so it's easier to get blue cards in your bond. And also, her effect might just be better just because you can move cards. It might just be a better effect overall, so I'm not sure. I think I might do that. But yeah, what do you guys think? That's my Xander deck. I tested it a little bit, could use a little more testing, but I think it's pretty basic for a Xander deck. There's not that much you can change to it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.